Hello and welcome to Last Week in Finance. Today is January 10th of 2020. Without further ado, let's go to the numbers. The S&P 500 closed at another historic week high. Right now, the S&P 500 is at 3,824 points. That represents an increment of 1.83% prior to the close of the past week. And more on that later. The DXY, the US dollar index, slightly up this week actually, 0.15%. Right now the DXY it's over the mark of the 90 points. Gold took a huge hit this week, especially Friday. On Friday there was a huge sell-off of gold. This week closed at negative 2.59%. Right now, the ounce of gold is at $1,849. Silver, of course, took a even huger impact on Friday and it closed the week on negative 3.63%. Right now, the ounce of silver is at $25.44. Copper, Dr. Copper, went way up this week, almost 5%, 4.82 to be accurate. Right now, the pound of copper is at $3.69. The West Texas crude oil went way up, a huge rally for oil this week, almost 9%. The barrel of crude oil is at $52.60. The 10-year Treasury bond, this was a huge news this week, went up. The yield it's over the 1% mark, 1.12% to be accurate. So I mean the US bonds are paying better yields and that will probably stabilize the price of the dollar. And of course, my crypto guys, my Bitcoin guys, I got you covered. Bitcoin way up this week, unsurprisingly, 25.62%. Right now, the Bitcoin rally, it's way on. The price of a Bitcoin is at $41,145 per Bitcoin. So shout out to the crypto guys over there. More on that later. Okay, the big news this week was the riots at the Capitol. Of course, on Wednesday, we know the story. President Donald Trump, still sitting President Donald Trump, was spoken all this week about he's not gonna concede the victory of Joe Biden. He practically convinced their fellow supporters to go to the Capitol peacefully, allegedly, and stop the process of making official in the Congress that Joe Biden be the president. Well, the rioters stormed the Capitol, really caused some mayhem. Few people died on the process, but at the end, Joe Biden is going to be the next sitting president of the United States. There's nothing to do about it. This was shameful. This was it's not it's un-American what happened. And at the end, but Marcos doesn't care though. That day, the S&P 500 went up. So the markets lost the ability to get surprised by these things. Of course, we also have the Georgia election at the two runoff on the Senate seats, and since the 90s, no Democrat has had a Georgia Senate seat. Now they will have to. Both Raphael Warnock and John Ossoff won their respective Senate seats. It was tight though, it was a close margin, but still, they won their runoff elections. Many Republicans are accusing Trump of causing doubt on the electoral system in Georgia, and that's why many hardcore Trump supporters didn't vote for the Republican senators, and that's the main reason probably why they lost their seats. What does it mean? Well, right now the Senate will be 50% Republican, 50% Democrat. Kamala Harris, the next vice president, will have the tiebreaker. Democrats also control the Congress and, of course, the presidency entering a few weeks. There is officially a blue wave of the Democrats in all branches of government, so they can approve whatever they want. Stimulus checks, high taxes, Green New Deal, UBI forever, you name it, whatever they want to do, they will do it in the years to come. What does it mean? Well, right now the markets love it. Wall Street is loving the blue wave that could mean new record highs until Kingdom Come. But of course, the real economy is divorced from this Wall Street, this market frenzy. Jobless claims when jobless claims this week were 787,000. So still on schedule with the jobless claims. Right now, also there was a new report of the job market. The economy last month lost 140,000 jobs, mostly service and retail and hospitality industries related. Right now, the phony unemployment rate is at 6.7%. Of course, the real one is close to 10, maybe over 10. Who knows? And I want to close talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and why they are. Most likely is that institutional money, big banks, investment firms, hedge funds, mutual funds are dumping money, are throwing money into the Bitcoin and other big time cryptocurrencies market caps. What does it mean? It's not that Bitcoin and the other major altcoins are going up. It could mean that these cryptocurrencies are going to stabilize at high prices at this point because these big time investors, big time investors, they're not doing day trading or something like that. They're going for the long haul. That means that Bitcoin could be stabilized at this higher price. So good for you, crypto guys. A shout out for you, all of you. You know I like you. Well, that will be all for this week. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we will be seeing each other next week. Bye bye. Take care.